Well, here we go again then, just a couple of months or so after the previous season's Champions League came to an end. We're back for the 2020-21 Champions League campaign, a new home for European games for at least a little while for Glasgow City. A home tie, a slightly different qualifying format for this season ahead of a change to the competition ahead next campaign. But for Glasgow City, it's a one-off, could be a bit of a jeopardy tie, but against Irish opponents Peamount Utd. They'll be hoping to do the business, but the Irish outfit will be relishing the chance back in Champions League football after a few years. And the other time they have been in the competition, they were in the last 32 stages. They managed to reach the last 32 stage, which was a great achievement for the outfit. So, big night. Let's look at the sides for Glasgow City. 4 players coming back into the fold. Lee Alexander in goal. Leanne Crichton back into the engine room of midfield. Shea Wojcik gets a start for Glasgow City after coming off the bench on Sunday. She is looking to play her part, and Sam Kerr also back into the fold. For Peamount Utd, they've got a squad quite similar to Glasgow City in terms of experienced players and some youth. The captain Anya Gorman does remember that time when they were in the Champions League last 32. It is a prevalent score of 10 this campaign, so one to watch, and they are looking to cause a surprise in this Champions League tie, and they've thoroughly enjoyed their trip so far. McLaughlin, that's nice skill, looking for Howitt. Crichton, Colville was offside, but didn't reach her anyhow. Kerr, McLaughlin in towards Colville to glance, just glancing wide though. First little half moment for Glasgow City. Aoife Colville, Australian, off the mark on Sunday. Howitt with a little touch, but comes back to Wine under pressure though. Good stuff from O'Gorman. Up there towards Watkins, taking on Leanne Ross. Watkins and a couple of minds, need some help from O'Gorman. It's a good ball in at the back post, and Alexander has to get there. That was a dangerous ball in, which seen a couple of players in green left unmarked. City with the throw in towards Howitt, and to spin away. Gorman has to watch behind, and here's Wine picking up. City pinching. Howitt. It's a fairly easy take from Reid Burke. First real effort and goal City have had inside 25 minutes. Joe Love now. Wade, Wine. Oh, Howitt just sneaking in and taking hold, but can't keep hold. Kerr. Is that handball? A bit of a wrestle anyhow. In for McLaughlin. Howitt's there with the header, but straight into Reid Burke's hands. Well, that was a decent delivery in, but just too close to the keeper. Good couple of passes down the channel. Peamount come. Ryan Doyle getting by Joe Love here into the box. Swing there from Watkins. Not enough on that though, and that was another dangerous moment from the away side as Kerr motors away over halfway. Lauren Wade coming too. 3 coming into the box in orange, and Howitt and Colwell, but Reid Burke gets there first. Kerr was making her way in 2. One little moment of an opportunity for Peamount, and then up the other end City came. Both sides, certainly Peamount will be delighted with the first half as well. City just haven't quite found their groove yet. That's a fair play to the away side. O'Gorman. Long from Walsh. Watkins in a foot race with Love, and Joe Love got half a tackle on Watkins. Across here it comes. Will it fall? It doesn't. It's a bit short there from McLaughlin, who is back. A couple of dangerous moments. It came off the referee, so that will be stopped, and it won't fall any advantage for any side. at the break at Broadwood. Glasgow City 0, Peamount United 0. Both sides looking place in the second qualifying round. The City already look to come in early here. Oh, and it's a good save. Reid Burke in with the save and with the head and hands. That's a bright start from City, looking to come out from the traps a bit quicker here. Towards Duggan. That handball against Leanne Ross. Big shout coming in. And the strike from distance taken by Alexander. Howitt, Kerr. Sam Kerr looking for a bit of help. Colville. And there's Maddie Fulton, big save. Howitt coming in. That was the first real point blank effort City have had, really. And it was a decent little effort from Maddie Fulton. But the save was superb from Reid Burke. Finally found a little gap and found an opening, did City. But there was the goalkeeper to deny. Long it goes here, looking for the run of Toland. Stayed alive for Kerr. Toland. In the middle there's Colville. Bounces for Howitt on the turn. And it's a big save from Reid Burke. And snap effort from Howitt. And they've had two chances of note, City, late in the game. And that's the final whistle here, and we are going to extra time. And it's a good ball in there from O'Callaghan. Just not bright in the period of extra time. Ball flung over to that far side with the ball by a couple of defenders, and Alexander just flapping a little bit. Wine having to watch here. Up by O'Gorman. Alexander tipping that one over. That was a tremendous strike, and it's the best save Alexander's had to make. It kind of fell all the way through. Howitt couldn't get there. It's half away. Crichton. Howitt for McLaughlin. Colville coming in. Keeper got a good touch. Spilled away, but Reid Burke did enough. Aoife Colville was on the right spot. And not a bad ball in, was dangerous ball in, but the keeper did enough once more. Wine turns O'Gorman. Doesn't come in for Howitt. Toland though. Fulton. Maddie Fulton! Good effort there. It was rising. It just came down into the fingertips. Howitt linking up. Crichton. Another effort which goes straight into the hands of Reid Burke. It was well worked, well executed. Crichton opened up the space, but taken in once more. Foley. Dispossessed by Doyle. Away by Ross. Back to Foley. Toland with the advantage here. Last play, but it's not going to come to anything. And the final whistle is going to blow here. And it does blow. And well, after 120 minutes, penalty to come at Broadwood to get through to the second qualifying round. Glasgow City haven't done enough at 2 or 3 moments, particularly towards the end of the second half. But Peamount have had their threats too. And after 120 minutes, it's shootout time in the Champions League. So then, penalties, the lottery and all that, all those adages. So Glasgow City to go first with Leanne Ross. Usually reliable from 12 yards. And reliable there. No doubt there from Leanne Ross. Lynch scores really well. Other corner, similar result. 1-1 in the shootout. The net has finally had a ripple in it this evening. It's Kirsty Howitt up next. 4 goals in domestic football in the first 2 games. None tonight in 120, but from the spot, roof of the net job. 2-1 to Glasgow City. Alana McAvey next. And it's rolled in very nicely. Similar side to the first Peamount penalty. Leanne Crichton. Oof. It's perfectly placed. Keeper went the right way, but that was placed to perfection to stop the fingertips. This for 3-3. It's saved by Alexander. Anya Gorman, the Peamount skipper, the one that's got the history in this competition, reached the last 32. Unfortunately for her this time, it's saved. Maddie Fulton next. It's into the corner. Great penalty from Maddie Fulton. 4 out of 4. So we're at the clinching point, danger point now for Peamount. They must score this one. So Eleanor Ryan Doyle must score here in the shootout at Broadwood, and does. Keeps things alive for Peamount. 4 penalties out of 4, and it's Jo Love, just a little over a year ago to the night, scored the crucial penalty to take City to the quarterfinals. This is just to take to qualifying round 2, but Jo Love, it's saved this time though. It's not joy for Jo Love here. It's well saved by Reid Burke. Karen Duggan has to score to keep things alive here for Peamount United. Still the pressure on for the away side. It's Duggan here. And she scores, and we're back at level terms and into sudden death. And now we're on to the next auxiliary penalty takers. McLaughlin next up. It's a good penalty from Rachel McLaughlin. Going first, keeps the pressure on. And Claire Walsh next up here for the away team. The Irish outfit have been so dogged in the tie. To stay in the tie, and she does score really well. A high quality penalty shootout here. Nerves around Broadwood. It's Annetta Wine. Well, it's a terrific penalty again here. From both sides, penalties have been superb. Zanetta Wine's another class penalty. Lauren O'Callaghan next up for Peamount to keep things alive. It's O'Callaghan. It's saved by Alexander, and it's not quite the quarterfinals, but for another season, City continue their role in the Champions League. They're through to the second qualifying round, just over a year after a penalty shootout, which Alexander was the heroine in. She's done it again. 2 saves. It was a penalty shootout full of quality, when 120 minutes wasn't really full of chances of plenty of quality. They've got through it, City. Peamount United have been fantastic, really dogged for 120 minutes, just not to be for them in the shootout. And a couple of penalties in the end were just undoing. It's just the second qualifying round, but important all the same to just settle down into the season for Glasgow City, and then they'll be, I'm sure, prepared with more game time ahead of that next qualifying round later in the month. Job done with a lot of credit for Peamount, but it's Glasgow City that go through in the shootout.